Alright guys, welcome to today's video. We're going to talk about the trades I took on Robinhood account. I gotta be honest with you, I'm really scared of the position I took this Friday. And I'm also going to talk about a few of the trades that I took. So stay tuned. Alright guys, first of all, if you're new to the channel, we talk about day trading and we also talk about investing with Robinhood Options Trading. So if you're interested, subscribe to the channel, and also for people to subscribe, comment, and like the videos. I really appreciate it. Leave any feedback that you have and I will reply to every comment, and I really appreciate you guys. So first of all, before I go into the trades that are really freaking me out, I'm gonna talk about the three trades. That's actually the four trades that I did. First of all, I closed off the Apple calls that I bought. So I had to sell it, man. Like I was really up a lot on it, so I have to close that one out, you know. So I bought this on March 7, 197.5 call, one contract for $7, and it went March 20. It's at 92 cents, you know. I decided to sell it mainly because the Fed was announcing whether they're gonna hike the rates or not. So I didn't want to risk it. I was watching the stock; it was moving, like every stock was moving up, and then they announced that they're not gonna do anything. So right at the top, when it was spiking, I just sold it. I thought I made it like a fantastic sell, but hey, you know what? Second day, the overall market got down, but Apple was the only stock that got up. You know, it actually got an upgrade from investment bank or something, and it gapped up substantially. And hey, you know, it sucked. You know, like it really sucked. But anyway, man, I locked in the profits because during the day that I sold it, it basically was grinding down. So I thought I made the right decision. So anyway, man, you live and learn. So that's it. The second trade that I took was on MU Micron Technology. So for this I straddled. Basically I bought a put, I bought a call options. So they're announcing freaking earnings, so I was like, hey, you know what, I'm gonna take a risk on it. I was only risking $1, another dollar, so I was basically risking $2. I know that the odds of this working was very low, because for this to work, the stock needs to make a very substantial big move. That's why I only bought for $1 to the $25 put, 47. I knew the odds of it working is very low, so I didn't even mind it. But the next day the stock gapped up because of the earnings, so, and it was rallying up pretty good, so I decided to day trade. So this is the first day trade that I made this past week. I bought a put option at 43.5 for 43.5. It's inspired to say it on Friday, so I got it. It was basically it was making a lower high, so I just risked off at the top of the high that it made, and I risked it, and I made like 10-20% on it. So that was a good trade. Basically the straddle that I bought, you know, it expired, you know, because hey, you know what, it didn't work out, whatever. But I made a 10-20% on it, so this one was a good trade. The other trades I took was basically similar. It was with Nike. Straddle, I know this, especially for the put, for it to work, it was slim to none. So only risking also $1 for the call options. I was actually up 300% on this one before they announced their earnings, because the stock was grinding up very well. Everything was going up that day, and I was up 150, almost like 300% on this. So I was up like $3, $4. And unfortunately, like the earnings, you know, they beat the earnings, but they were not expecting sales in North America, something like that. So the stock just gapped down. So this didn't work. It didn't gap down as substantial as I would like. So this both didn't work out. So that's why I was risking only a dollar basically expired. Now let's go to the final trade that is freaking me out. This is probably the dumbest trade that I made. No, not just joking. It's not the dumbest trade that I made, but it was on Facebook. You know, Facebook was holding very, very well. The overall market was grinding down, like Apple, like Netflix, and Amazon. Like every stock was getting beat up, but Facebook was the only one that was only down like 1%. You know, the other stocks were up like 2 to 5% down. You know, so Facebook was kind of showing relative strength to the sector that it's in, the technology sector, and also the other stocks, the overall market. So I was like, hey, you know what? This might be a good pick to buy call options. You know, like this is showing strength. We never know what's gonna happen next week. So hey, let me buy some calls, man, for next week. So I bought some calls. $170 calls is gonna expire on Friday. So we see, man. We'll see if Facebook gonna show its strength and has the potential to go to 170. If it's not, I'm just gonna close the trade right over here in the support area, which is 50 bucks, 58. I'm gonna close it over here because we're up like very, very good, man. I made Micron trade, I made the Apple trade. We were up like crazy. We're up like 140 bucks almost, you know. But hey, I made them risky trades. It's not risky, but it has the potential for it to work. But hey, you know what? We'll see if it's gonna work or not. But it's the overall market, and then the yield curves like showing some signs of recession and things like that. So the potential for this to not work is looking very slim. So I'm kind of regretting it. So hey, you know what? If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna sell it. On Monday, we'll see what's gonna happen. But hey, man, you have to take a risk. You know what I'm saying? Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like the videos and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another trade recap. Next week I'm gonna make an updated video on this account, the Robinhood account. Till next week guys, stay safe.